Welcome to day 8. Let's get started. Fireworks. That's a cute one. Okay, I think I pulled this one out yesterday because I thought maybe it would be good, even though it's not a great match for fireworks. It's pretty close. And then let's try 605. Oh, no, that is pink. 781. Nope. 664. That's not bad. Okay, cool. 664. Okay, this will be interesting because I want it to be explosion-like. Wait, where's the center of the page? Over here. Come out like this. Maybe just do some of the ones that do the big arcing thing. Those are some of my favorites. These ones, and then the really sparkly ones. Ooh, I like the sparkly ones. My husband puts on a really cool fireworks show every year. He always makes sure that there's sparkly, crackly ones in it for me. I just want to make sure that they don't look like weird droopy flowers. Let's make these ones just a little bit taller. I guess the right one's probably fun, but this one for sure. Like that. And then this one can be about where it was before. That's fine. I gotta make sure I do ones that are kind of coming frontwards too. Maybe I should just do them straight. I do like the droopy ones, but maybe that's too many droopy ones. Okay, I think that one feels more fireworky. Sure. So we can do some smaller ones down here. Let's start with these ones. Does that look good? And then we'll erase these ones first. And then go with the pencil. All coming from this one central point. But these ones I'm gonna let kind of droop down a little bit. And then the little tail be lighter on the bottom and then it gets darker near the firework. There's also those ones that have the swirly tail. Whoops. So I could do that, maybe. Like that. And then this one could also be swirly or squiggly. And then this one we want to be more droopy. One of those weeping willow ones. And then they usually have little sparkly bits on the ends of them that crackle. I'm gonna give little crackly bits to these ones. Okay. How do I do this? The most vibrant parts would be the ends because the rest of these are just tails, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna try to carefully add the ends to this. Oh. And then I'm not gonna do the ones on this side because I want this firework to still feel like it's in front. Probably should have started with that one. And then give this one its tail. Do these ones, I guess. This one. Maybe I will just darken in the tails. I think it's just gonna be too hard to figure out what's happening if I don't. And there's this one. We'll do a little firework here. Do one of these ones could be exploding too. Okay, I think that's pretty fireworky. It's kind of cool. Is there a way to make her sparkle? You can also shade it in just in the middle here and then use white. This feels like a bold choice to just go for, doesn't it? I'm just thinking it would help get rid of a lot of the pencil lines that aren't really doing us any favors. We just blend it out with this white, and then we can come in with the Posca white and add in highlights on these. Maybe just do this front one really dark and then the back two not so much. That would also work, maybe. What if we go between these? Brighten up the center. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Adding white back to the middle of it to show a brightness or a light source from the center. I kind of like that. But then just lighten the center one even more than the back two. I think for the future ones, if I have something like this again where I do multiple, I'm gonna do the background ones are just in the pencil and maybe the front ones are in the marker. I think that would make the most sense. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on day 8 of Huevember, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.